All right, so been doing a little renovation, kind of flipping a house here. And this particular detail, I just want to go over how I kind of fixed this thing. When I came in here, they had already cut this. The cut was a little rough against that portion of the wall, but this was very unstable. You just bounce this up and down because they only had one board going across and over here underneath, which is fine to support this end. And when you get way over here, there was nothing to support the countertop. So, you know, they have the two columns the two posts underneath this portion, which is plenty of support for that. But getting out there, they didn't want to add another one. They wanted this to be open. So whenever you're doing like a floating shelf or something that would entail you to, you know, create a support for an area where there is no support, you always got to draw back to something sturdy, whether it's the wall. And in this case, you know, I added this bracket here with some 3-inch screws going into that portion of the countertop, and this is all pocket screwed in. You see over here, added another support to draw strength off of this portion of the wall, you know. So you always gotta kind of go back to a sturdy point and design your build off of that. So that way, you know, you got a nice sturdy corner, but it's not supported by anything underneath. You don't have anything intruding underneath. And in the coloration, when I'm going from brown to white, what I like to do is, you know, because you're always going to have to end up caulking. I'll use a brown caulk all the way around and then come back and just cut in the paint from the wall, and it gives it a nice clean transition. You know, if you use like a white caulking in there, it just never really works out. So a little lesson in structural support for, you know, different things where you don't really want your support directly underneath. You've got to figure out a way to tie back into, in this case, this countertop, this wall, making that all one unit to where you have support for the entire countertop. And I think that one came out all right for what it is. These are IKEA countertops, or cabinets, and it's my first real dealing with IKEA. I know they have a lot of great options and people really like them. Most contractors hate them, and you got weird details like in your toe board where that connects to like a plastic deal there. It kind of snaps into place sloppily, but that has to do with the way they set the cabinets too high. Anyway, that presents a little bit of an issue on your edges there if you don't get it just right. Have to do something to hide all that. Anyway, that wasn't the topic, but we got sidetracked. More just about, you know, ways of tying structures together, building off of, you know, you always got to go back to your sturdy elements and pull the strength from that if you want an unsupported shelf like that.